Ooh, haven't filmed in a week, feel a bit like I don't know what I'm doing. So, if you want the actual video, just skip ahead to a minute or two because I'm going to give a little pep talk to the people that need it right now. I was going to do a bunch of videos last week, but then life got in the way, as it always fucking does. And stuff happens, shit happens, whatever, mate. Like, you can't predict or prepare for life. Time moves on. Things happen, bad things happen. That's just the way it is. Life is suffering and is hard. I keep all my sadness in my under eye bags. You can't control life, yeah? Everything is pure chaos. Everything that we can perceive seemingly is in fucking chaos. It's in the state of things right now. The world crawls into Alizee, and things outside of our perception of space and time, it seems like pure abstract chaos as well. It's just how life is. The spontaneity and unpredictability of life kind of makes it like exciting, but at the same time it can kind of knock you sideways when things happen that you don't expect nor predict. So you can't control it, but you can control your reaction to bad situations. And I think you should always move forward, because that's all you can do if a bad thing happens to you. Be quiet out there. I'm having a moment with my audience. You just have to keep moving forward no matter what. I just keep moving forward until all my enemies are destroyed. That's one for my little weebs out there who read the manga. I won't lie to you, we keep it real on the Alizee channel. Life is hard and miserable and is suffering and pain. And the way I deal with time and the inevitability of death, the heat death of the universe, existentialism, nihilism, the way I deal with things is with laughter, and by laughing, because everything is a big cosmic joke. If you're not laughing, then you're just crying. And no one wants to see people cry. People look ugly when they cry. It doesn't look, well, dare I say, doesn't look pretty when I cry, but I look like this right now. My hair's still kind of wet, so yeah. Let's not pretend that I actually give a shit about how I look on this channel. Remember when I used to actually make an effort with my appearance? Because I don't. No, but for me, one of the most important things in my life is laughter and humour. It's how I navigate through this mortal realm. So what made me laugh recently was an article on the Metro, and we're gonna jump right into it. Also, I finally got a new fucking phone. It's the tits, mate. 10 out of 10. Huawei P30 Pro. If you want to see me review this phone, because I love it more than I love my family now, then just drop a like on this video and let me know. So there was this article on the Metro, and as soon as I saw that title, I just thought, they are spoiling me. They're clearly doing this for my benefit at this point, because why else would they print such trash? Oh, it makes me so happy. If I had a willy, I think I would know what it means to just get a boner of joy. The title of this article is Mum's Anger After Spending £100 on Arcade Machines to Win Teddy for Child. Look at the caption. Oh, I mean, that is a stunning compo face. The baby is already training in the art of compo faces. As you can see, the baby just looks bemused and somewhat bewildered. Being featured in the Metro at such an early age, surely that's not a good omen. In some cultures, you could perceive that as being very bad luck if you're not even one yet and you're on the front page of the Metro. Cheryl wanted a toy for a 5-month-old baby and ends up putting £100 in a machine. Love the way they phrased that. She's accidentally ended up putting £100. I mean, we're talking about a claw machine, so you would have to put them in by coins. She ended up just accidentally putting £100 in this machine. That's like accidentally falling over and putting your willy in someone and accidentally having sex with someone you're not meant to. It doesn't happen. A mother, this is by Richard Hartley Parkinson. What a name. A mother has lashed out after she failed to win a toy despite putting £100 into a claw machine at an arcade. Therein was your first mistake, because everyone knows that those claw machines are rigged. Cheryl Holden, 34, wanted to win the teddy bear for her son Ashton, who is 5 months old, while on holiday at Camber Sands Holiday Park, East Sussex. The machine cost £1 for 4 goes, but after pumping nearly £40 into the machine, she complained to staff. So she's putting them in pound by pound. This was not an accident, is my point. You consciously put those pound coins into that machine. I'm pretty sure, I may have some parts of this wrong as I usually do, but I'm pretty sure there was an experiment where these rats could push buttons, and if they pushed a button, they either got a treat or an orgasm. Maybe I'm mixing that up with something else. Or was it monkeys? Truly the mind of a generation, me. My point is, if you're just there, like, pushing a button constantly or putting something in something, in and out, without thinking, are you better than a robot? I mean, at least these rats or monkeys or hippos or dolphins or whatever, whoever the fuck did this experiment, at least they were getting something out of it. She put in £40 and didn't get anything out of it, and then complained to staff. She claimed that they looked at the machine and adjusted a setting, then on the next go she won a Dumbo cuddly toy. £40 to buy a toy? She could have just fucking bought the toy in the first place. She could have probably, if they were like £4 a toy, she could probably won. Oh god, my brain just went then like, oh shit, £4 toy. But she could have won 10 of them. She could have bought 10 of them. Cheryl claimed that the staff member adjusted the machine's setting immediately after. There is a conspiracy afoot here. Strange things are afoot at the Camber Sands holiday park in East Sussex. That's an 80s reference for my older viewers. All 2 of you. But then she wanted a second toy for her child. So it wasn't good. One toy wasn't good enough. May I remind you that this baby is 5 months old. They're not going to complain if they don't get a second toy. I don't think they have image permanence yet. So you could just get like that first toy, wave it around, hide it. Oh look, it's a completely new toy that I just procured out of nowhere. The baby's not going to know. It's 5 months old. She wanted a second toy for her child, so she put another £60 into the machine over the next few days. This truly is the equivalent of eating a lot of cakes and then complaining to Tesco's that you've put on weight. I just don't get it. Well, actually, no, I do get it. She clearly wants attention, but you've lost out on £100 either way. I mean, I'm sure there are cheaper ways to get attention. You could probably have just like bought followers on Facebook, bought some friends. She complained again. She said, I was not abusive or anything. I raised my voice because I was angry. Some people would kind of consider that to be abusive. Like, if you just start mouthing off at a bus driver, they're probably not going to let you on the bus. Probably just like going to kick you out or something, kick you off the bus. Why does my brain come up with these stupid analogies all the fucking time? But what I'm saying is, I was not abusive or anything. I raised my voice because I was angry. You're angry because of something that you've put yourself through. You've done this to yourself. No one else is to blame here. Why not pick another claw machine? Or just go to any shop and go to the Disney store. They've got one on Bond Street in London. Just go there and buy some Dumbo toys. I raised my voice because I was angry, but I was trying to make it clear to other parents it's not possible to win a teddy bear and it's rigged. So she was shouting at these staff members in front of an audience of bewildered people, I suppose. Again, I think she kind of might have wanted attention. That's what I'm getting here. While complaining, this is why this article is so... This is just it's a journey. This story is a journey, and I'm not even hating on this lady because you have to admire the hustle. You have to admire the lack of self-awareness or respect for boundaries. While complaining, she noticed the manager's personal phone number in an office at the site and so rang him. She said, I phoned the manager. I asked when would this be getting resolved. He said, how did you get my number? You're lucky he didn't go, okay, I'm calling the police. Like, the actual audacity. The sheer audacity of this woman to take down some random bloke's number because she lost £100 by voluntarily putting money into a fucking machine that we all know is rigged in the first... This story has everything. He laughed it off and said, my complaint won't get me anywhere. You're lucky that he laughed it off. You really are. You're lucky he laughed it off and didn't try and appeal for a restraining order then and there. He said, you could put as much money in, £100, but you still won't win it. I like this guy. He's just like, fuck it, give me £1,000 next time, love. She said that she had been going to the park since she was a toddler, has always enjoyed her time there and still holds it in high regard, but the amusement's teddy trouble has left her bemused and frustrated for little Ashton. First world problems, huh? This is my favourite line. that I think I've ever seen written. Not just in an article, but just in written format. This is one of my favourite lines I've ever read. She went on to say, "My son is 5 years old, but if he was old enough, he would probably be upset." It doesn't fucking mean anything. That's such a non-sentence. That literally does not fucking mean anything. He's not upset because he's 5 months old, but if he were older, he probably might have, maybe would have been. It's such a non-sentence that it's a negative sentence. It just simply shouldn't exist. It doesn't make any fucking sense. That is genuinely one of the best lines I've ever read. If the situation were different, then the reaction would probably reflect upon that. Yeah, I'm sure if he were a bit older, he probably would be upset that his mother has some sort of weird thirst for attention and possibly gambling problem. If he were older, he would have probably been upset. Yeah, and you know, if he had wheels, he would be a bike. The amusement arcade is operated by PlayNation. PlayNation's company's people and social responsibility director said he would not be able to comment on Mrs. Holden's claims until he had completed a thorough investigation. He probably took one look at that rap sheet and just chucked it in the bin. Fuck it, not dealing with these crazies. He added, "Please be advised that PlayNation Limited is a professional organisation which takes all customer complaints seriously. We operate in a highly regulated sector and are licensed by the Gambling Commission," see, gambling problems, "and the local authorities do so. We take our licence obligations very seriously. We are fully committed to keeping crime out of gaming." What crime? What? There's no crime. There's no laws that's been broken apart from... Maybe the only law that's been broken is like the hypothetical law that, you know, humans should be born with at least 50 IQ points. Keeping crime out of gambling, ensuring gambling is conducted in a fair and open way, and to protecting children and other vulnerable adults from being harmed or exploited. Did you notice that there? Other vulnerable adults, implying that this particular adult is vulnerable or being exploited. Because she might be a little bit dim. Or really wanting attention. I don't know, you decide. Dumb wants attention. Why not both? There's some good comments on here as well. People noticing about the whole "my son is 5 months old, if he was old enough he'll probably be upset." "I had given up reading in despair for humanity before I got that far. I commend your perseverance." You should commend me for doing this fucking video in the first place. "This is Britain. 90% of the population are just as dense and then some. How is someone so stupid allowed to look after a baby? You don't know claw machines here in the UK are rigged. Where have you been? Qualifications required for having children? 0. To waste vast amounts of money? Even less than that. I give up. This woman's bonkers. Everyone knows those things are a scam. By all means, let your kids hope. But after a couple quid, say, "I'll get you a toy somewhere else." And it was for a baby. Even sillier. The baby's not going to know. Not going to know the difference at all. Like, if you had just given up with it, the baby's not going to turn around and be like, "Oi, muv, fuck you. I wanted one of them. You are the worst mother ever. I can't believe you did that." Because that's what I imagine, like, this baby being a little Del Boy in this situation is like. Smoking furiously, can of Stella in the other hand, just like, "Now fuck off out the way, EastEnders is on. Fucking useless you are. Where's my dinner? Can't believe you didn't give me that toy." What? Wasted 40 quid to win a cheap teddy. Complained, moaned, blah, then fired in another £60. Are there Darwin equivalents for just plain stupid? Sweet Jesus, you could make this up. She's either very, very, very stupid or a slow learner, since she's been going there since a toddler. I say both. What's up with the trend of idiots doing stupid acts and then rush to the media or social media and say to the world how utterly stupid they are? Because it gives me content, mate. Don't dissuade these people. I love it. Seeing the average IQ of society slowly dip down just really, really makes me happy. The irony of the toy she so desperately wanted being called Dumbo as well. I have this sneaking suspicion that making poor decisions is a regular occurrence for Cheryl. I can understand the point she's making, but she is still a bellend. Britain, in a comment. £1 in Poundland. This is genuinely funny. Breaking news! How do people like this even manage to get themselves dressed in the morning? Beyond stupid. Lady, you are a true numpty. What you've done is so funny it couldn't be invented. This comment, they almost had me in the first half. All of you criticising this poor woman saying she should have purchased a toy is easy for you to say, but think about it. It would entail a number of obstacles. Firstly, she would have had to think of it. Secondly, then find out where the nearest toy shop or supermarket that sells toys is located. And then if she has any energy left to actually make the effort to walk, /bus, /taxi, /car, /roller skate to the shop. After all this, she wouldn't have had any reason to whinge and make herself look really stupid. When you put it that way, mate, I understand. This poor woman. We should start a GoFundMe for this woman and get toys for little Ashton. Sorry, but she was an idiot. Anyway, that's all for this video. Like I said, I tiny bit of a shit week, but just seeing stuff like that, it doesn't matter what life throws at you, really. It can always be worse. At least you are people like Cheryl. Every day would be like climbing Mount Everest. That article really did make me laugh. I hope you found it funny as well. If you're having like a bit of a shit time, just remember, keep on laughing at the idiots of the world. Anyway. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be back to the grind, making new videos. I know. I'm going to do an Attack on Titan video this week, hopefully. Whatever. Stay tuned for that if that's your thing. And I'll see you next time.